Hey guys, have you ever heard of Zhengzhou? That city and many others are popping up all over China. And what they basically are, they call them ghost cities. They're like, I mean, huge freaking cities, man. Not even like a little couple of blocks. I mean, whole entire like cities were built. Anyway, watch the 60 Minutes piece. It's very interesting. But they seem to speak of doom and gloom for China, like the way we experienced the housing bubble in America. Like they're setting themselves up for failure. Like they built too much too soon, and like there's nobody to, live in these places. And they even show in the 60 Minutes piece people like shopping and shit, like picking out houses for themselves and stuff. And they say some families are scooping them up. They're buying like five apartments for themselves. It's like it just sounded very strange to me, this whole thing. Now, I don't think the Chinese people are that stupid. That's like beyond the freaking housing bubble. Like, this is like suicide unless you have a fucking plan, right? Now, what if a country, let's just say North Korea for the hell of it, they're like allies, right, to China, supposedly? What if, and they're talking a lot of shit lately, North Korea, it seems, right? Like they're almost begging for a war. What if they do start getting fucked up, or the threat of war is coming to their country? They're going to be wiped off the face of the earth. Could China be that smart to like build these cities in advance, knowing that the day is going to come when they can cash in on allowing refugees into their country and put them up in these like fucking cities? It is interesting how they built these ghost cities at the cost of trillions of dollars, probably. Like, for what freaking purpose? Like, it almost doesn't make sense. But were they planning ahead for a rainy day? Now, it sounds like conspiracy, people nut job shit. But the cities are there. Watch the 60 Minutes report. Watch how expansive, and I'm talking fucking huge. Like, probably these cities are each, like, bigger than Manhattan, I think. They're, like, gigantic fucking cities. Okay? And it's the whole infrastructure. Everything's there. Except the people. China's very clever. They're very, they've been doing a lot better, like, the last 30, 40 years. With their economy and stuff. I think they're that clever. They're going to cash in, I think, on this refugee business. They're going to allow North Koreans into these ghost cities. And chew on this for a second. It all sounds nuts, right? But in essence, what it would be is a very strategic move. One country allowing millions and millions of people from another country into their country. Now, you would imagine that those refugees would owe something to the country that's providing them a place to live, right? Safety, protection. What if another part of the world? What if America ever had some kind of civil war where the people did rise up against the government? Who would the government get to run their farms and stuff like that? Especially if they can't trust Americans no more. Maybe like 2-3 million Mexicans they let in, right? Could like the Mexicans in some future war, a future civil war in America, would they be used as like the ultimate scabs? Like when union workers, they're on strike and then the scabs come in, but they'll do the job for less money and stuff like that. So the Mexicans could be almost like a slave race in the future in America. Like when America is in turmoil, they'll be willing to work the fields and do the fucking job. It's interesting how, a country in such economic disaster lets in 2-3 million fucking people. Maybe there's some purpose we don't know about. But you can also make that connection with China. Let's let 2-3 million, 4 million people in. And they owe us, man. I think in the future we're going to see fucking people unwittingly become slave races again.